They're about to go off then, guys.
It's exciting.
It is. This should be an absolute
lining up in front for Gamble Responsibly. Bruce, then, over to Bruce Millington. I'm thrilled to say he's calling the 2023 Champion Chase.
Okay, Energumene, the defending champion, is 11 to 10. Edwardstone 15 to 8. Editor Dugit 7. Captain Guinness into 12. A very stagnant market, and now they are off and thundering towards the first flight. And Editor Dugit takes it up from Energumene, and they sail over the first. All 7 going well. Funambul Sivola is out of the back. Taking quite a keen hold on the inside is, I think that's Greenatine. No, it's Captain Guinness on the inside. They sail over the second, they're absolutely fine. Edwardstone is settled in now. The 7 runners separated by 2 lengths. The speed looks pretty hot, doesn't it, Nat?
It does, and this is why this is so good. They've got to be just right at these fences. They are galloping here at big fences.
The first thing to say after 2 fences, Bruce, you're absolutely right. Paul Townend has literally given...
Funambul Sivola has gone on the outside.
I'm afraid that will go down as an unseat, but it was a blunder for sure. He's giving Noel Houlihan
Can't get away with it
whatsoever.
with his speed.
The one thing to say, however, we thought Edwardstone would be a bit closer, and I know there's only 6 lengths covering the field. He is still at the back, Tom Cannon. He's still going to have to make that big pace move.
Yeah, but he's not too far off, is he? You happy with all this, Rob?
Happy enough, mate, yeah. He did initially sit a little bit closer, but he's not far off, is he? And Energumene is noticeably closer to Editor Dugit.
Okay, they're jumping the fence, which I don't think I've ever seen a horse fall. It's the one in front of the best mate, and they're heading out away from the stands, and it is Editor Dugit. Going at a fairly sensible pace now, slowed it right down, making ground on the outside. Our Nuba Negra and Greenatine.
Doing here? I don't get
What's happening here? Because Editor's been pulled back now, and Energumene has taken it up. Not a very elegant jump at that point. So
Edwardstone just a little bit tight there.
He was.
Yeah, Energumene is now just about the leader from Editor Dugit, and then on the outside, Nuba Negra. Greenatine's been pulled back now into 5th place. Captain Guinness is in 4th, and Edwardstone is sitting at the back and watching it all unfold in front of him. I don't know whether this constitutes cutting each other's throats up front, but Editor Dugit and Energumene are both going hard at it. But it's only 26 miles an hour.
It is, but I don't think Edwardstone and Energumene want to get in the same battle, though.
Well, they kind of are. This is what they're doing. It's kind of what they are. What you don't want when you're on Pace Jewellers is to be sort of neck and neck.
But is it a battle, or are they both just going? They're
I'd be
both
happy
close with each
for
other.
sure.
Okay.
The one thing to say, the exchange doesn't mind Edwardstone. He's gone in a little bit low, but he's still holding his price just about in the minute.
The exchange always loves a closer. Right, they're now taking the first of the 2 ditches, and Energumene has definitely got the edge on Editor Dugit on the inside. Greenatine with a poor jump. Captain Guinness very close up inside. Nuba Negra has dropped right back. So we now, at the top of the hill, we have Energumene up by a length from Editor Dugit. Then Captain Guinness a length further back. Then Edwardstone 2 lengths further back. And then out the back, we have got Nuba Negra and Greenatine. It looks like it's going to be between the principals, although Captain Guinness is still very much in it.
Yeah, he's cruising,
as they're bowling along now. And it is Energumene and Editor Dugit duking it out up front. Captain Guinness is 3rd. Edwardstone is close in 4th, trying to get back into it. Greenatine. Nuba Negra looks about the only one that can't win out of these. Oh, it's a poor jump there.
He's gone jump on Energumene.
I didn't think it was a great jump, but the gogs are down. He's dropped the goggles. That's always a good sign. Edwardstone
hasn't turned up today. Edwardstone.
Edwardstone in 4th is struggling. Energumene is cruising.
Captain Guinness, the biggest.
Captain Guinness could emerge as the big danger because Editor Dugit is not going very well. Greenatine. Edwardstone is right out the back. They're turning him a 2 to jump. And here is Energumene looking to hold on to his ground. He's a length clear of Captain Guinness. Editor Dugit looks cooked. They jump the second last, and it's Energumene absolutely cruising. He's only got to jump the last. He's 3 lengths clear of Captain Guinness. Here comes the He's over. Energumene is going to win the champion chase for the 2nd year running. This is an absolute procession.
Wow.
We thought it was going to be close. He has not come off the bridle. Tony Bloom enjoying a fantastic afternoon as Energumene bolts up in the Queen Mum by 12 lengths from Captain Guinness. What a comprehensive victory. They are miles clear. We're still waiting for the 3rd. That could even be Greenatine. We thought it was going to be close with the 3 E's, but it was easy for Energumene.
You've been practicing that one and you got it right, Bruce Millington. Fair play. You said this was your nap of the day.
Yeah, it was very
and
impressive.
away it goes. And that was the Energumene that most people were expecting to see at the Clarence House in January. We'll pick the bones out of it. It was a messy race to watch, wasn't it? And I mean, this would be the distance so far, the biggest distance. Because there was a big
Yeah.
market on that, wasn't there, which
Yeah.
race it was going to be. Champion Chase now goes into short price favoritism there. Energumene then, wow, okay, back to back. Queen Mother, Champion Chases, and another for Willie Mullins and Paul Townend, and he just made it look so simple, didn't he? And it was the attacking move after 2 fences to get right onto the haunches of Editor G. He hated that on the far side. They were neck and neck. You wondered whether he'd done too much. But if you look at Irish form, Captain Guinness cannot beat Energumene.
No.
It just doesn't happen. So turning in, he went into 2s on. That was too big. Paul Townend looks absolutely elated. Robbie Waters, what do you make of the form?
Yeah, he sounded the ground the best, doesn't he? Edwardstone just completely... He's not run a race like that in years, basically. That was really, really quite shocking. But, yeah, I mean, completely different Energumene to the one we saw in Clarence House. He obviously was a bit undercooked. I mean, the ground was pretty similar that day, wasn't it? So
I don't want to take anything away from this horse because he's obviously a monster. And he's
I just think he's jumped brilliantly today.
He's almost the Denman of the sort of Queen Mother division, isn't he? He's just a tank. He's so
loads
uncomplicated.
of grade ones now.
Everything we said, like everything that I've seen in the past, like no jumping right, he showed a great turn of foot.
But that race has fallen apart.
His engine came into four. The only thing, if you want to be really critical, obviously Edwardstone was reported to be lame after the Clarence House. Has that had an effect?
Joanne King's only got 2 runners
Energumene was
this
the
week.
best.
Bad old error from Grenadine.
It was the best.
He's done very
Has
well
he
to get
stood
third
up?
after that.
Has he stood up? I've never.
Harry Cobden will
He's
just
gone
be
through that fence
sitting
like
there.
Harry Potter. That's impossible what he's done there.
Found his
That's
big leg.
extraordinary.
Potter go through.
No, the best.
You only go
horse on
through
the
the wall
day.
to get.
Broomstick.
Oh, when he gets
I thought he'd done a broomstick angle.
It's a wall. It's
wall.
I didn't expect to see platform 9 3/4 referenced on RP
brilliant.
Live. I
Only
must say.
on this show do you get that. All right, next year they're already going. He was 10s, would you believe it, for next year's Champion Chase. He's now into 6 to 1. El Fabiano was given at 3s, wasn't he, for that? I mean, he has to be favourite for next year. And he's a 10-year-old, I know, but he is just an absolutely uncomplicated tank.
Oh, that wasn't great there, was he?
Pretty good, Dave.
He wasn't good there, that one at the top
was
of the hill.
pretty good.
He doesn't jump
I
as
think.
well as this chap, though, does he? And this is the
time.
this
He's
is
got
the
time.
main man. But I can't help but thinking if I was analysing this race in my department, I would be saying it has he's won 2 champion chases that have fallen apart. No, you can't take anything away from him because he's won that on the bridle. And I think even if Edwardstone had been on his metal, he would have come off second best today. I think you have to say that.
I do.
It was a
But Neve
magnificent
Negro, it was
sight.
a weird one. Granatine made that Horlicks of an error. Editor's sheet probably maybe a little bit ground, but he doesn't like it when they put it up to him.
Editors, he might not even have got third, Dave.
Yeah.
Look,
I
he's
think
jumped
he's
the last
walking,
10
isn't he?
clear. They've
Yeah.
absolutely walked him.
Captain